Okay, Gaffer, 3-3 draw against Bath. Does it feel like 2 points dropped?
Very entertaining game for the neutrals. But a painful one for us, the management team. But yeah, it was an opportunity to get 3 points at a tough place. And I think we've dropped 2 points here today. And that's because of our own making.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think the goals sort of speak for themselves there. I mean, they've scored a cracking second goal and that, but I think the first and the third goal, you're probably very disappointed with the way they've gone about it, basically.
Yeah, we've always said to our boys, we got to win first phases, second phases in restarts. But again, we keep going over and over with the same messages, and it's becoming a little bit tiring because it's either lack of concentration or absorbing information, and we have to. Our job is to keep drumming it in until we start getting it right. Because let's be honest, we scored 3 goals away from home. No disrespect to Bath, who at this moment in time are fighting for their lives, and they weren't gonna give us an easy ride tonight, considering what's happened here. But it's important that when we come to places like this, we needed to impose ourselves in the game, and I think the first real attack in our box, we've considered from it. And then we've given ourselves a little bit of a mountain to climb, got back in the game in terms of good play, won a penalty, which was a fair penalty. Ben Brooks has tucked it away nicely. And then Papadopoulos is, I think, one of his best games I've seen him play for us, in and out of possession. It's called a beauty of a goal. And you're thinking, all right, lads, we got to stay composed. And we got to make sure we don't switch off. But again, indecisiveness in our defensive third. Our defenders need to take charge. And then we've led them through. An excellent save from Alexis. And then no one is followed up the second phase. And we got to look at it again. And we go in, as a management team, I told our players today, I've told them, especially the defenders, don't let things bounce. Play the condition. The pitch is not the greatest. If we're going to hook things, sometimes you got to win ugly when you come to an away ground like Bath City. But it's important that, we stayed in the game, and then the third goal was just laughable. It was laughable, lack of communication. It's uncertainties at the back line at the moment, and that's I got to look into that. I got to make sure as a manager, and as a management team, we find the right balance, because at this moment in time, we've got a bit of a shaky defensive line. We got sorted out because we keep hitting ourselves, and then we've given ourselves a huge mountain to climb, and we've tactically switched things up and literally brought in an attacking force and change positions for some of our attacking players, just to give Bath something to think about. We knew they were going to drop in a low block, and that's exactly what happened. But we needed to be patient. We needed to use the width, and then find that composure to find the right pass, or the right delivery in the box, and then runners. I thought they're excellent. Their keeper made two excellent saves, which was fantastic to see. But then frustrating as a manager. But then it's again, we've shown that character, the resilience that we've been talking about when our backs are against the wall. And credit to our players, because they kept going, they kept believing. And then Sam Con, the delivery from the corner, Sam Con scoring a goal that is worthy of winning the World Cup, in my opinion, or the European Championship. But that was an equalizer. Well worth it in terms of the delivery, the connection. And I can't keep saying this about one or two players keep carrying our team and digging us out of trouble. Mr. Reliable, Sam Con, always there to try and help the team as a captain. And it's important that, others take that leadership, skills from him and help him out as well. Because we're not helping ourselves. There's not enough communications on that pitch. There's not enough leadership. Young Sam Smith is common. He had a moment where he should have brought the ball down by just, the senior players around him communicating and making sure, they're doing that as loud as they could. But no one said a word. And these are the things that us as a management team, we have to carry on coaching. But we're not far off turning the corner. But the most important thing is I got to look at all the positives from the game. We scored 3 goals. It's been a while since we've scored three good goals, in my opinion. And then we've let in 2 very, very bad goals. And I got to say this again, away from football. Our supporters today, I know I keep saying it week in, week out, tremendous support. They never gave up. Their voices were heard, especially when the team, we was 3-2 down. They kept pushing the boys, giving them that last push. They were trying to suck that goal into the back of the net. So I think tonight we deserve to send them away with a point. And, you know, and I can see they're applauding our players again for an excellent performance in terms of goal scoring, because we've not scored more than one goal for a while. And it's important that we look at all this as positive. So thank you to the Maidstone United supporters that turned up tonight in a very, very cold night. And they didn't stop singing, they didn't stop cheering for the boys even at the end. You know, they keep believing, and they're telling us, you know, it's around the corner, it's going to change. It's a point towards the right direction, but I think, all honesty, 2 points dropped tonight.
Just finally as well, on Greg Cundle, you know, what did you sum up his performance? 'Cause I think he did better, I think, as the game went on, didn't he?
Yeah, again, for me, a fantastic debut from a good player. Like I said, as a management team, recruitment team, we're always looking to try and strengthen in the areas that we don't feel too strong at this moment in time. And I thought his game understanding, in and out of possession, was very good. He you know, compacted the pitch extremely well when we didn't have the ball, and then gave us good movements, multiple movements. He's someone that is very, very intelligent in his movements, but also, you know, with the ball to his feet, he's a good ball carrier, but he's got vision to bring other players in play. We saw it there when, you know, he missed a couple of headers when he's arrived late, but also is that intelligence of gambling and, you know, anticipating that Aaron Blair was going to flick it or Shaq, and then he's running behind to obviously get himself in a goal-scoring position. But, you know, there was a challenge there to bring him down. However, you know, he's an excellent player, and that's why we was delighted, because he had suitors. He had about 4 suitors in this league. Some of them are both us. So I was delighted to be able to convince him that Maidstone was a place for him to come and obviously contribute to what we're trying to do. However, he's still getting fitter. So it's important that, you know, we enjoy those performances from him, but we have to look after him for the month, and hopefully he's going to help us. And it's important that, you know, we keep encouraging him and making sure he knows our environment, our philosophy, our structure, because that's important. It was difficult him coming into the team today. He's only trained with the last yesterday, so it's important that, you know, the boys keep making him feel welcome, and we get him as settled as quickly as possible.
Well, thanks for your time, Gav. We'll speak again Friday.
Thank you.